welcome to today's PARCOS Data Adventure. Today we are going to explore COVID-19 data to help us understand what is happening around us and how experiences can vary and how can data help us understand the world around us. So how about we get to build our own stories out of all this information? So you have chosen activity number 2. In activity number 2, you are going to look at the different experiences that we all shared or not shared during this pandemic. So as you probably know, 2020 has been marked by this pandemic, and this pandemic has not made it easy on everyone. And it has made it also quite a success for others. So I wanted today to try to understand what happened in your country. So for that, I need you to go to this website, to news.google.com/COVID-19/map. And we're going to look for your hometown and see what's the data they have about your area. Let me show you an example. I am in the website, and what I want to try now is to look what happened in a country, or in a region. I want to see my city. So let's think. Maybe I am from Amsterdam, and I want to see what happened in Amsterdam. Let's find Amsterdam. So North Holland, it finds a region, and it's taking a second to load in there. And once it has loaded, this website is going to pull all the data that has been collected about Corona up to this day. So we can see how the cases are increasing worldwide here. We can see what's the position of the Netherlands and what is the trend here compared with the world trend. What other information do we have in here? Let's see. We have cases over time. We can see the curve and how it has been flattened in Holland. But also we can see something that I think is really interesting, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. We can see the mobility changes over time. In here, we have information about how people has started to behave during the pandemic. And we can see things like how maybe people has been visiting grocery and farmer shops, and we can see like here there was a peak. That peak dropped, and then there has been very little people visiting those places with very few peaks. Has people been around parks? It seems like they have been during summer, but during spring that had been a very small activity. How about workplaces? Wow, we can see that the workplaces have not been popular places for people to visit these days. How about your town? Pause this video and go and check how is the situation in your hometown, and then get back over here. Welcome back. Now that you have searched all these data and have understood what have been the patterns of movement in your hometown, I want you to think about a couple of things as a takeaway from this exercise. First of all, the data can help us understand what's happening. Data can help us look at the bigger patterns of things. It can also help us look at the smaller patterns, and together this data can help us solve big problems. However, statistics do not always tell everything we need to know to make the right decisions locally. Therefore, data needs to be often aggregated with personal experiences, needs to be complemented with more information from different sources. And sometimes that involves some interactions, some interviews, or other types of activities. And last but not least, world data is useful. It is useful to know what's going on in a bigger scale, but let's not forget, local experiences matter, and the way we experience individually this pandemic can change quite greatly from one place to another. So thank you very much for tuning today to this data adventure, and wish you a lovely fair.